Exercise 1333, earnings per share and PE ratio. Now, as long as you have your block-up popper turned off, you will see the instructor tip pop up. And my instructor tip is reminding you that EPS, earnings per share, is net income minus preferred dividends divided by average number of common shares outstanding. Now, if you ever need to go back to an instructor tip, you can always find it here. So here's the deal. Temple Corp earned net income of $128,500 and paid the minimum dividend to preferred stockholders for 2016. Assume that there are no changes in common shares outstanding. Temple's books include the following figures. Preferred stock, 5%, $40 par, 2,000 shares authorized, 1,000 outstanding and issued. Common stock, $10 par, 70,000 authorized, 52,000 shares issued, 50,600 shares outstanding. So, requirement 1, select the formula, then enter the amounts to calculate a company's earnings per share. So here's abbreviations: AVE equals average, OS is outstanding, SE is stockholders' equity, SHRS is shares. And then we're going to enter the earnings per share to the nearest cent. So they want us to plug in the formula in words for earnings per share. So we have net income minus preferred dividends divided by average common shares outstanding. The OS the OS stands for outstanding. So our net income is up here, $128,500. Now we have to calculate the preferred dividends. So remember, the preferred dividend formula is, let me get this up here. So number of shares outstanding, 1,000, times the par value, 40, times 5%. When you crunch the numbers, you should get $2,000. Now we have to calculate the average number of common shares outstanding. Now notice up here, it says, assume there are no changes in common shares outstanding. So the amount of outstanding shares is constant throughout the year. So therefore, we don't have to calculate the average. It never changed. But we do have to calculate number of outstanding shares. So remember, outstanding shares is the shares issued minus treasury, which is 1,400. And then, unfortunately, the authors did the work for you. Here's the number of shares outstanding, 50,600. So we're going to take 128,500 minus 2,000 divided by 50,600 gives us 2.50, $2.50 per share of profit or earnings. The next thing they want us to do is to calculate the company's PE ratio, price to earnings. So we need to know the formula. So the formula is the P on top is price, market price per share. The E on the bottom is earnings per share. Earnings per share we just calculated, 2.50. And the market price of the stock is $8. Again, we got that from up here. So 8 divided by 2.5 gives us $3.20 per share. So what this $3.20 means is for every dollar of the thing on the bottom, so for every dollar of net income, you're paying $3.20 to receive that. And now remember, the number on the bottom is an annual figure. The stock market historically has PEs of anywhere from 15 to 25. So this is really, really, really low, not very realistic.